The following recordings detail the activities of a government agency that officially does not exist. Since 1928, they have protected humanity from the forces of darkness, acting with honor but without glory. Declassified recently, these recordings have become known as the Danger Files. Here we are gathered for the final episode of Season 2 of The Danger Files. The alien base has been discovered. The Greys have appeared. Something weird is still going on with Pete. We don't know how it's going to resolve, but they know that you are there. My name is Dan Thompson. I have been your handler. And let me say, gentlemen, before we begin this story, it's been a pleasure telling this story with you.
Yes, indeed.
Welcome to the Danger Files, everyone. Let's see how we go. I'm going to, since we're here at the end and it's not going to come up, I just want to play you a little. I want to play you a little something that then I'll tell you a little bit about.
Okay.
I hope that explained everything about the plot to you.
Is that
The owls are not what they seem.
it's backwards,
It's like
Twin Peaks. Is it in German?
That is a distorted, scrambled answer phone message left on Scott Adams, the journalist who saved Jane Allen, left on his answer phone message in his hotel room that Norman was about to open the door of before you went off on your massive side mission involving vets and American doctors, which cuts out quite a lot of the middlemen and working out where to go. The adventure.
Did you do that?
I made that myself, Ross. Why do you think I was trying to signpost you all so much to go into that room?
I want to know what it says the other way.
Well, I'm gonna send it to Colin, and we're gonna put it on the end of this episode. So when it comes out, you can hear what that message was.
That means I'll never ever hear it.
So many other things that you could have found out, but we did find out a lot of stuff. We found out that the cops seemed to be in on it.
One of them.
One of them was. One of them very much not. We found out some stuff about Delta Green as well. You managed to get Ms. Green to come clean Ms. Green about
clean Ms. Green.
Yeah, because we mentioned very briefly just before we start recording, I think all of us had the impression that Delta Green was this shadowy XCOM, for those who know the reference, organisation. No, it sounds like she's got command of a good few pencils in her pencil case and shared use of a car on a Tuesday. So pretty reassuring.
I guess a day later phone call as well.
Yeah.
At this point in its history in the 90s, it's sort of more like, I guess it's more like XCOM 2. Kind of, if you've never played XCOM, you don't understand either of those references.
I'm lost.
No, so it's not so much a secret government organization, but it's made up of individuals within the intelligence network. The history of Delta Green and the fiction stuff behind it is amazing, and you should absolutely, if you're a fan of this kind of thing, go and seek out I think it's called The Conspiracy, which is a book about Delta Green in the 90s, and it talks all about how it was once an official organization, but it was officially disbanded. However, people believed it was still needed, and so kept on working behind the scenes to keep doing this. But you've heard hints of other things that might be moving, other kind of forces that might be working within the government as well. But you very much get the impression that you're on your own. That's why it's so tough all this time when you were kind of calling, being like, just send in the backup, yeah? All right, send in a team. And it's like, you are the team.
Just in case anyone's interested, I got got a note here that I noticed as I was leaving today. Something that me and Colin wrote, that our first case together as Adam and Lonnie was actually Donnie Wahlberg stole Mariah Carey's dog and took it across state lines.
I forgot about that.
That sounds like
never came up, but there you go.
That sounds like if the Daily Sport was published in America. That's the sort of headline you get.
It's like the non-famous Wahlberg guy, stole Mariah Carey's dog.
That sounds like the cover for a Delta Green op, doesn't it? That was kind of probably why they brought you in. It had nothing to do with Spivey.
That was the test.
They dealt with the dog case.
That dog wasn't all it seemed.
Oh my gosh. Well, now you've found where they were. You're guessing where Pete was taken during the time he was blacked out. This abandoned farmhouse at the far end of town, up near the old hunting lodge. And you've begun an infiltration. It's Norman, it started with Norman being stealthy and has ended with Flake being stealthy. But to remind you where everyone is, there are 6 grey aliens in this facility inside an old barn. Lots of instruments and panels and machines and operating tables and things. These big glass tubes, one of which has the body of Hank John. This big vat against the wall that seems to contain this roiding flesh-like material, very similar to what the council had turned into, but no faces. A big wall of fungus growing up all against one wall. Very strange. 6 aliens. And as Norman jumped down into the room with them, they all turned to look at him as Adam and Pete opened the doors on the outside to find a wall of resin that they couldn't see through, blocking their way.
I've got an important question.
Yes.
Are the computers making beep, boop, beep, boop, boop
They're
noises?
absolutely making beep, boop, beep, boop noises.
That's okay. That scans. Good. It is the 90s, guys. It's okay, yeah.
Yep, no, it's fine. BBC sound effects at their best.
Yeah.
Beep booping away.
Do you know another one I like that still comes up to this day is computer text that goes on the screen. It's like, why would you have that? Why would you A, have it load so slowly, and B, make such an irritating noise? Just imagine write an essay and say, like, get an email and
email received.
Yeah.
Like, another one.
3-page email. Oh God.
It's literally just exposition, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, it's just a build up. It's a cool thing, isn't it?
Beep boop. It's the alien police. All right. Let's do one last fact to bring home this story. Bring home this series, and then we're gonna finish this one way or the other. We're going to see who walks away from this one. It's not about aliens. This is very much more rooted in Earth, and this is one of the worst ones. I want to give a shout out if you've enjoyed any of these facts across this. I want to give a shout out to an excellent book, Nuking the Moon by Vince Houghton, who runs the International Spy Museum in Washington. If you're a fan of any of these stories, pick up that book, because I've nicked quite a few of them from that, and it's full of these kind of amazing cockamamie plans. This one, however, is not. This one I picked up from the Behind the Bastards podcast, another great podcast. And this is we dipped a bit into MK Ultra a while ago, and we sort of talked about this. This is a small snippet of MK Ultra. MK Ultra was a massive, expensive, horrible, exploitative clusterfuck of an operation throughout the late 20th century, where the CIA essentially tried to experiment with mind control, tried to see if it could control people using all sorts of insane things and ideas, and some of it is awful. Actually, pretty much all of it is awful. This is a small section of that. So we're in New York at the moment in the mid-50s, and we're trying to the CIA wants to find a truth serum. They want to find a drug that you can give. This is the golden, you've seen it in so many movies, like we talked about, with all of these things. You know, this liquid that you inject somebody with, and all they can do is speak the truth to you. So they're desperate to find that and to try it out on people. To try it out, the first thing they do, given that they have near unlimited power at this stage in their history. The CIA set up drug houses all over New York, where drug addicts will go thinking that they can pick up, that they can score, where the CIA then secretly drug them with their experimental drugs to find out if they can turn any of them into truth serums, to find out if they can work. To do this, they start working with a guy called George White. George White is a gangster, basically. Like, who knows? That's the guy you go to if you want to get loads of drugs and find out where all the people on drugs hang out. Is you get this, he openly carries a gun around. He brags about all the crimes he's done. He's your stereotypical New York gangster. And they bring him in, and this is a theme that runs through so many of these dumb espionage things. They bring him in because the guys in suits think he's really cool and think it's really cool to be working with a gangster because he's so street and he does all this stuff that you never do. So they give near unlimited powers and money to this psychopath to set up this program to test things. So he sets up all these drug houses. At one point, a woman escapes and runs to the police to try and report that this is going on and people are being kidnapped. But the NYPD, they've got an agreement with the CIA, a reciprocal agreement about suspect and things, and they are told to bury it, and they do. They don't report. The woman is told to go away. She's crazy, and they don't do anything about this. It's important to say at this point, the CIA is an international operation. The CIA is legally not allowed to operate within the United States. It cannot conduct operations in the US. It should also be said the CIA does so all the fucking time. Like, especially at this period, the CIA is completely flaunting all of these rules. They go on to move to San Francisco. Then they start using prostitutes to lure men in so that they can try these drugs on men. The CIA is now operating its own brothel. It is now paying this gangster to run a brothel for it, where it then drugs the men to find out if it can get them to reveal truths afterwards. At the end of this long thing, when they finally pull the plug on it, having spent countless millions on this dumb project, the big takeaway they've taken from it is that the best time to drug the men is immediately after they've slept with the prostitute, immediately after they've orgasmed. You drug them because they found out with all of this research that men are more likely to open up and speak when they're with a woman who they feel is paying attention to them. Shocker! Well done. Wow. That you discovered
well
this.
Spent.
Throughout this whole thing, they do all of these things to try and like create double agents, to try and come up with this idea of like the Winter Soldier that you can say a word to and they'll flip and they'll do a thing. And all they find out over and over and over again in the making of it is that there is a really, really reliable way to turn somebody into a double agent. It's a suitcase full of money or threats, because that's how they get everyone to participate in all of the. They convince loads of people to basically do this for them, to participate in all these programs, and at the end of it go, well, I guess it didn't work. Despite the fact you already did it to take place here. It's stupid, it's dumb, and I wanted to finish it. And I wanted to finish with it because this project of running brothels where they drug people. Would you like to know how it was called? Bear in mind, a lot of these have had fun names. Some of these, most of them, the idea of an operational name is it's supposed to be something unrelated to it. You cannot be able to figure out what it is. The name of the operation to run these brothels: Operation Midnight Climax.
Nice. Midnight Climax.
Midnight Climax.
Oh, God. So I want
That's
none of...
my favourite brand of aftershave.
So I want none of you to feel bad about the agents that you are playing in this one, because they would be up there with the top brass compared to some of the CIA in the 50s.
Nice. Thanks, man.
Oh, my God.
I feel so much better.
It made you, I hope it didn't make you feel that much better. It shows the world's an awful place. Let's see if we can...
just about what we're doing now.
Let's see if we can make the world a better place by stomping some aliens.
Yeah.
America. So, America.
I mean, we've had it confirmed that these are officially evil aliens. They're doing weird stuff to us.
Yeah.
So we are perfectly within our rights to stomp, right?
We can stomp away.
Yeah.
First things first. We're going to do a little bit of sanity.
Nice.
Now, we're going to jump back a bit because I feel I should have made a roll earlier on and I didn't, because I was caught up in all of the fun of making phone calls and shall we burn it down. I would like sanity rolls from Pete and from Flake for executing the sheriff. Even though it was in self-defense, you put a gun to someone's head and pulled the trigger, and Flake, you watched it happen. So, unless you're adapted to violence, I want you to.
No, I'm not. Am I? Oh, it's looking a bit low. Oh no, my run of good luck had to end sometime. 74 over 55.
37 under 58.
Oh my god!
So the guy who pulled the trigger is
whatever,
fine.
man.
Yeah.
I mean, I've only got a thing on my belly that could kill me at any moment, but I'm apparently quite cool.
He
about all
holds
of
it
this.
together. It's like, compared to everything else that's going on, this is small potatoes. However, Flake, you lose 1d4 sanity from witnessing that. And then, having done that, I want...
Fuck's sake.
Oh, no. You want to project anything, or are you...
All four. Yeah, I'm gonna project a little bit on. Yeah, I'm gonna project 2 points on my dead mum.
Project on so to project, you roll another d4.
Yeah,
and that's how many points get deflected.
Do we do a flashback, or is that when you
3 points?
3 points. So you reduce your willpower by 3.
Okay,
and then you reduce your bond with your mum by 3.
Oh,
and you only take 1 point of sanity.
Oh no, fuck that! I thought I could just pick one and then trade it like that.
Nope, that's how it works.
In that case, no, I'm taking that.
You take it. All right,
otherwise,
that's how you take it. All right, now, even though Pete and Adam haven't actually seen them yet, you're about to. So I want everyone to roll sanity because you've seen aliens.
What?
Do we have to roll sanity because we've seen these?
You've seen aliens, but I still want you to, because you thought it was maybe just the two of them. Now you know that there are fucking loads of them and they have a lab.
Fine.
Like, that's,
Yeah, I'm alright.
33.
I am unflammable.
Oh my god!
What happens if you get two same numbers again?
it's a critical success.
Yeah.
Or a critical failure.
Critical success.
So I got a critical failure.
Oh my
So
god.
that is a 99 over 51.
99.
Yeah, that's a 9.
And that's critical.
Oh
shit.
my God.
Critical success.
So you're the one
Yeah.
hiding. The only person successfully hiding.
Yeah, apparently I hid behind the thing and then just shat myself.
Maybe that's why he hid.
Maybe.
That's,
Here.
when you saw him. How about Adam and Lonnie?
Good.
I got 30. I mean, is it under the
Under your
original?
current? No, under your
Under our
current.
current.
So it keeps getting
No,
harder.
it's still all right, actually. It's 30 under 34.
Amazing.
Just about.
13 under 63.
Beautiful. Okay, so those of you who passed or crit passed, you take nothing. Those of you who crit failed, Flake, you take 4 points of sanity.
Okay.
Oh my god.
When is breaking point?
It should
You
say
should have your breaking point on.
Yeah, I've rubbed it out for some reason. So my maximum is 60. I think it's 40 is a breaking point, isn't it?
how convenient.
Is it, or is it more higher?
It should be your starting minus your power, I believe. But I don't know. I don't have time to
Starting
go
my-
into all of that at the moment.
Yeah, it never mind.
Starting minus my power.
I believe so, but I don't have the rule book open
That's
right
okay.
now.
That's
but
okay.
I wanna...
In that case, I will have passed the breaking point.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
You
You don't want to just deflect it on your dead mom, no? My dead mom loved
Do
aliens.
you want to...
My dead
She never prepared me for any of this.
Never this is why she died.
Yeah.
She was so bad with aliens.
What do you do if you get
She
a
loved the
critical? You
X-Files.
just don't lose anything.
Yeah, you don't lose any, but you would lose. Yeah, you would lose the minimum possible.
Okay.
But it's 0, so you're totally fine.
Cool.
Okay, so you didn't lose 5 in a single roll. That's the good news. So you don't
Is this a helplessness?
go temporarily insane. No, this is the unnatural. You can never become adapted to the unnatural. That's the thing. It's always fucking weird.
Okay.
So what? Give me just very quickly what goes through Flake's head. What is it that completely shakes him about the fact that he's suddenly seen more of these things?
Well, he was quite rattled, I think, because he thought the blobby shape-shifting thing was the alien. He thought that was the threat.
Yeah.
And then he's just popped up here and there's loads of the little guys.
Yeah.
And I think just seeing how advanced they are and that they're engineering that stuff and that these are the sort of the puppet masters, it's just unhinged him because he's now realising the implications of these fuckers could be everywhere.
Yeah.
Like they could be, if they're doing this in this town, they could be doing it anywhere. Like literally, it's not just a mindless blob. It's
Every barn.
every barn.
Every barn.
Could be every
Can't
barn.
trust-
What about every
can't
barn?
trust a barn.
You can't trust anything. You can't trust anyone. Oh my god. Oh
Which,
god. I need to go to a box. I need to stay in a box very quick. I smoke a cigarette.
which is an interesting. That sort of works. So kind of as everyone moves in, you see this, and that thought just occurs to you, and you just can't move for a second. You just stay behind that hay bale, and that's why they don't spot you while they spot everybody else. We're going into initiative because they're moving forwards, and I want to see how you all act. You won't see how they act until we get to their initiative, but it's up to you. Lonnie, you are the first scrambling up onto the thing. You kind of see these guys, see these 6 moving in towards Norman. What's the plan?
I'm going to try to shoot an alien in the head.
Oh dear.
Keep it simple.
I'm not going to get healed, am I?
Modern problems require modern solutions.
We're all going to be dead.
You're dead.
Roll firearms.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
Someone's going to have to kill you.
Yeah. Because they're not armed, are they? They're just naked.
Yeah, that's true. I'm not. Yeah, I don't know.
Too late now. You already said
Lonnie
that.
seems to moving towards Tully, and I think he's in kill mode. So that's the 49. What's
49 under your fire? I think your firearms is quite high, isn't it?
It is. I think it's like 80. Where is it?
49.
Firearms is it's not 80. It's 70. But yeah, 49 under 70.
That is a hit. Bam! Roll damage. 1d10.
1d10. Here's the 10. 1. And that's a 6.
6. So Flake, you kind of have a moment like, what does this mean? What are we going to do that? And then you do a gunshot. And Lonnie has just stepped up,
motherfucking aliens.
just shot one of them in the chest. It goes down on the floor and just lies.
Head.
It lies that way. You don't quite hit the head, but you with 6 damage. But it goes down and it's lying on the floor, rolling around, just going. We harmed. Okay, Flake, it's now your go. You get your shit together, and Norman as well, and you decide what you're going to do. What's
okay, so I'm just looking up the stats. Do you have the stats of a shotgun handy at all?
I do.
Ah, good. Because Flake, he's sort of like looking at it, and he's sort of having a bit of flashback. He's like, and he stands up. He's like, get off my planet. And jog on, and shoots from them with a shotgun.
You shoot them with a shotgun. All right, that's fantastic. All right, make a firearms check.
Yeah, make a firearms check. Come on. Oh my god, 91 over 80. I'm rolling so badly this game that when it really counts, I aced the last game and then ranked terribly.
You pop up out from behind it, but maybe you're just off because of how rattled you are. But you fire a shot, and it just smashes one of the machines next to them.
Beep boop that motherfucker.
Norman,
I shoot one of them with the M16.
Oh my god! So the M16, if you fire it on full auto, you can spray a radius. Yeah, you can basically fire a cone.
Let's do that then.
Which will let you get 5 of them in a cone.
Let's just shoot all the machinery. Why keep anything intact?
No, I aim specifically for them.
It's not like we know what's wrong with me or what we're going to do. Or
don't worry, we'll be fine.
We'll keep one alive.
He's just spraying the room with an M16.
11.
That's a critical.
Oh god.
That doubles the that doubles the threat range. So roll a d100. You're looking for a 20 to kill all of them, to kill 5 of them at once.
99.
99. It does 99 damage.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Like fucking like your man in Predator with the minigun. Norman just pops up from behind him and just sprays bullets across the room, just shattering machines and knocking the tables over. 5 of the fucking little fuckers go down in a hail of bullets.
There you go, we've sorted it. Now there's only one left.
Jesus. There's only one left, and it's lying on the floor like...
Oh, that's the one I already shot, man.
Yeah.
Incredible. Okay!
That is...
Norman, you asshole.
Pete, outside, you just hear gunfire from inside.
Keep one alive! I shout. Oh, too late.
I couldn't hear you over the sound of death.
What's the? What else would you do? You want to do anything else, or?
I'm gonna take my gun out and try to shoot through the resin.
Okay, you pop a couple of shots into the resin. Thump, thump, the bullets just hit it and just stop as soon as they hit it. It's got massive shock absorbing kind of power. Seems to be bulletproof. Adam
Goes up and climbs the rope.
All right, Adam, you haul yourself up the rope, and you climb up, and you're sort of next to Lonnie up in the hayloft.
Hey.
Oh, hey. So, we took these guys out.
They're all dead?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Yeah, Norman kind of just fucking obliterated the
All right, let's go check it out.
A season finale.
See you later.
Let's still walk away from this fight.
Peter.
Well, not the Greys. Don't say how much.
Alertness check,
What?
please.
Peter, you might as well come round and get up.
From everyone except Pete, unless.
And now I roll an 8 under 80, so yeah.
Because Pete's not climbed up yet, so
Failed.
I got an 89. I am not alert.
okay.
I'm in a haze of blood and aliens.
Flake has been your ranger on these. He's spotting so much. How's Adam doing? Did he spot
4
anything? 4.
underneath.
Nice. The
Yeah,
two
it's
of you
amazing.
spot. So Norman kind of turns to look up at everyone, having gunned all these things down,
Smile on
smiling.
his face.
And Flake and Adam, looking back, you see the wall of fungus on the side of the wall start to move. The grey that's lying on the floor, kind of rolling and moaning, just suddenly stops and goes. It just drops limp immediately, as if someone's just cut a string from it. Moving out of the pile of fungus, 3 shapes detach from it. They are kind of fungal in nature, which is why you didn't see them there. They were just resting still against it. But they pull themselves away from the wall. These 3 shapes pull themselves up on multiple legs. You can see they appear to have long pincers coming out. It's very hard to see if they have a head. You can just kind of see maybe eye stalks. They are holding long black rods in their hands, and their claws are clacking as they pull themselves free. They look like big fungal crabs.
So Flake, Flake wants to shout out to Norman. Norman, watch out! There's spore behind you.
Oh, let's roll some fucking sanity, you psychopaths.
Oh no! I'm gonna fucking fail again. Yep, failed again.
17.
84. I'm losing my sanity rapidly.
5.
23.
Sanest guy.
46, and I'm fine.
Okay.
Flake's just losing
I can't
his
see
shit.
it.
I failed all the sanity checks so far.
Yeah, man. You're losing it.
You're losing
Yeah.
your
What's
mind.
going on
Isn't
up
it?
there?
It seems weird in this game. You seem to hold it together until suddenly your sanity just disappears.
goes
Suddenly you
all
just
in one.
fail every roll.
So those of you who pass, you lose 1.
Okay.
Those of you who fail, you lose 1d6.
oh my god.
Bear in mind, if you hit 5, it's a temporary insanity.
Okay.
So don't roll a 5 or a 6.
It's a 1.
Yay!
He's starting to get a little bit used to just crab
And indeed, kind of Norman, Pete, when you eventually see it, and Flake, you recognise this thing. These things look the same as the thing that you found in the spaceship back on Platt Air Force Base, albeit that thing looked injured and it wasn't holding anything. But yeah, looks like you have the same kind of thing happening here. And these things move out, and you can see them stuttering. Like they look like they're moving at kind of a dropped frame rate. They kind of, as they move really fucking unnaturally as they start to move across. One of them crawls along the wall, and 2 of them start fanning out along the floor as if they're trying to take cover. Lonnie, you act before they do. You're quicker than they are.
Okay.
You are up. Just to give you, you're currently standing in the hayloft, kind of
Yeah.
just open on the top, just having shot.
Yeah.
So you're standing out
And
there
one of
at the
them
moment.
So is there one of them crawling along the wall?
One's crawling along the wall. They appear to be able to move on walls as easily as they move on the floor.
Okay. So he aims for the one on the wall.
Okay.
He's going to take a crack at it.
Okay.
Fuck. That's a 9, right?
That's a 9, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that going to be?
It's a 9. That's 97.
97.
Over 70. So there's no way that I hit this thing.
No, it moves. It's surprising how quick it moves. You think it's there and then it's not, and you just put a bullet into the resin. And it does nothing, and it keeps on moving.
Unarmed aliens, no problem. Actual threat, can't hit them.
Yeah.
Now we find out. Okay. One of them moves into cover. Having seen what Norman did with his machine gun, one of the ones on the ground kind of moves behind behind the vat that has Hank John in it to get cover from Norman. One of them stands where it is and kind of rears up on its legs, and you can all hear like a buzzing noise, and it sounds like it's emitting some kind of a noise. That's what it does with its turn. The one on the wall holds up the rod that it has in its hand, and points it at Lonnie, where he's standing, where he's having had just shot at him. There's a buzzing and a sort of smell of ozone, and then a crack of electricity jolts from it towards Lonnie.
Oh shit!
Lonnie, you didn't take cover. And
I did not.
But so let's find out. Okay, let's find out what it does. That is a 4 under 55.
Whoa!
Lonnie is hit with hit dead in the chest with a bolt of electricity.
Shit!
Shock to the heart, but you're okay.
You're probably not.
Probably not.
That's going to be okay.
You add them. You don't. It's not a 100. You add them, so it wasn't 51 points of damage. It was. I mean, it would still have killed him. But that's fine because it means that Lonnie doesn't take 61 points of damage. Donnie, you take 7 points of damage as you're hit full in the chest with a lightning bolt, with a bolt of electricity.
Okay.
What are you on?
7.
Okay. Bam! You just kind of you fall backwards into the wall, holding your chest, and you're badly burned from where this thing hit you.
Okay.
It was one shot from one of them. Flake, it's your go.
Having seen this, he would like to shoot the shotgun again and aim it towards the black rod bit that's holding the black rod. So an aim shot.
Okay. Take a shot.
Try and shoot that out of its little
As is a ceremony at every opening of Parliament, you take a shot at Black Rod.
Yeah.
That's a very specific
Take
joke.
a shot at black rod. Oh, that's more like it. 25 under 60.
25
Ba-boom.
under 60. Boom! You hit the thing in the arm that's holding the rod.
Yeah.
And it kind of...
Does it do some damage?
It's weird because cold shots do. I'm going to say it does half damage, and I'm going to make it roll to see if it falls. So roll me 2d8, and then halve it, and I'm going to make it roll to see if it drops the thing.
2d8s. Oh, 5. So that's 2.
2 points of damage. Okay.
Well, 2.5, 3, surely.
Huh?
Would you round up or round
No,
down?
you round down.
Round down, of course you round down.
Of course you round down.
You don't get
Might be good,
benefits.
but
It's terrible.
We never round up.
Well, I wanted to disarm it rather than... Because that's... So as long as it drops this thing.
It rolls a 4.
Oh, what, again?
That's another 4.
What?
It's rolling pretty good.
Are you just rolling one die,
Bad
Dan?
Moon die. The old Bad Moon set is coming good. It's all that bad luck on the Pathfinder show is
Right.
clearly the good luck escaped onto the D10.
Yeah.
But it keeps a hold of it. Bam! This thing kind of falls backwards. Norman.
I'm going to shoot the one that's veered up.
Okay. That one is
Veered up.
not in cover, so yeah, take a shot.
Is that a 6 or a 9?
Yes.
That's a 9. Fuck. That's a 94. That is a fail.
90.
Wait. Is it 6 or a 9? Hold on.
It's hard to tell.
Look at
isn't it?
the numbers adjacent to it, and they should tell you the orientation.
Yes, it's a 6. It's a 6. So it's under.
It's under.
My bad.
Yes.
Amazing. That makes a big difference.
sure.
Yeah, you're right. It is a
It
60.
was.
Yeah.
Okay. Whew.
That was close.
Keep tracking. I can't believe we're doing this in the game, but keep
Ammo.
tracking ammo as well. You used 5 for the burst. So you
5
want,
for the burst. I've got 15 left.
okay. So go ahead. So you hit it. Go ahead and make your lethality check.
Lethality check.
Lethality check.
72.
72. 72. So it's not a lethality roll. So add them up. So 7 and 2 is 9.
Yeah.
You blast it. You blast a
So
volley.
armor piercing 3 as well, just
Okay.
to let you know.
So you don't have armor.
Fair enough.
However, they are macro-dimensional, and because you rolled an odd number of damage, you blast it, and it shimmers, and it just isn't there when you fired at it. Its body was just shaking. It was kind of flickering in and out of reality. The bullets passed through it. Of
course it was.
there. If you roll an odd
This
number of
game-
damage against these things,
Oh,
it
that's-
does
What?
no damage.
What?
How many shots was that? Would you just say
Just
that?
one.
Just one.
Cheat.
Yeah.
Dan,
What is this game?
I did say we were going to bring this home.
We are.
Pete, you're outside. Get in the car and go.
All right. How far is the car?
Yes.
The car is kind of you could get over to the car in one go.
Okay, I run over to the car
Yeah.
and I drive it around to the back of the barn,
Okay.
and then I get paper
Yeah.
and I put it in the fuel tank
Amazing.
and I light it and I run away.
Okay.
So the very back, the opposite side to where they are.
Nice. Okay. I'll say you can. I'll
Yeah,
say
that's going to save us.
that's quite a lot of
Yeah.
things in one thing. But I'll say you can drive the car. You can get in the car
what
and you
I'm
can
doing.
drive it to there. And then next round you'll be able to set up the paper thing.
Well, I can't climb on the little thing with all of you lads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's enough space. There's only 2 of us up
I
there
thought
right
you were
now.
going to drive in through the front
Ineffectual.
doors.
Adam,
Well, it took a bullet. It took a
Adam,
bullet.
you've kind of
The
just
car's
picked,
not gonna
you've
do
just
anything.
picked yourself up in time to see Lonnie just fall backwards, having been hit by lightning.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
So downstairs, how many crabs? 2 crabs?
3
Three.
crabs.
3 crabs. Looks like crabs back on the menu, boys. He aims his gun at the one in the middle.
Yeah.
Why not? Just pick
One that's
one.
making
one
the
that's-
sound.
If you're going for the ones on, you've got one on the wall, you've got one that's making a sound, and you've got one that's in cover.
The one that's making the sound.
One's making the sound. All
Yeah.
right. Give me a firearms.
Cool. That's good. Yeah. 43.
43's a hit. Roll me some damage.
Let's do some damage. Don't roll odds.
Don't roll odds. Don't roll odds.
Here we go. It's a 60. It's even.
60. How did you roll 60 damage? How much damage did your gun do?
Oh yeah, all right.
It's an interdimensional
1d10,
attack.
isn't it?
I take off and you can
In that
perform
case,
it.
Yeah, yeah.
10.
10. That is.
10 points of damage. There we go.
That's really good. you knock one of its legs out from under it, and it kind of falls to the ground and just lets out a horrible buzzing that you all hear as it kind of picks itself back up and is kind of staggering. Like, you've hurt this thing real fucking bad.
Nice. Thanks, Green.
That's what we need.
Can I take cover, or is that too many?
That's
things?
too many things. It's cover or shot. That's the decision we made. Lonnie. So you and Lonnie are currently not in cover. Cool. Norman has cover against some of them because of the machinery, but not against the one that's on the wall. And Flake has cover against everyone because he's behind a hay bale, depending on how much cover a hay bale does against the lightning.
And
it's
not
making
even
me
in the room.
feel better.
He's not in the room.
It's making me feel better.
You can just hear an engine. You can hear a car drive. You're like, oh, Pete's gone.
Pete fucked off. Pete's just left us here.
Lonnie Oregon and his Chaos Orchestra. What's the plan? You've just been hit with electricity.
Oh man, that was not good.
Pick yourself up, Lonnie. Get up, soldier.
Okay. Lonnie, I think probably scrambles behind, I think he takes cover.
Yep. That's
scrambles
fine.
behind something.
There's piles of tools and stuff up here that are obviously just being ignored up in the upper levels.
Yeah, hides. He hides at this point.
You crawl,
having been hit in the chest.
You head for cover. That means it's their go. So the one that was just shot gets the fuck into cover. Because it just crawls behind one of the tables and then just flips it over with a claw to try and get a bit of cover. The other two, the one that is behind the vat is going to take a shot. He's going to point the lightning gun, and it's going to point the lightning gun at. It points the lightning gun at Lonnie. Again.
Okay.
However, Lonnie, you've got cover, so it's a harder shot for it. So as long as I don't roll a 4 again, 67. It hits the tool shed. You feel a bolt of lightning just hit the tool bench that you just crawled behind.
Thank God.
The thing took another shot. The other one takes a shot at Norman, the one that's on the wall. 25, it's a hit. Norman's been hit with lightning. All right. He's going to roll. Lethality of 10%. It's over. You take 7 points of damage. Norman, you're just hitting the side with a bolt of lightning. You cannot take many of these. You are not feeling good. That's their whole go. Flake and Norman, you're up next.
Okay, so seeing what's gone on and seeing the massive hit that Agent Green, what's his face?
Yep. Agent Green's good.
Yeah, Agent Green did. He's going to aim for that one, even though it's in cover.
Yep, that's fine.
See if he can polish that one off. So he takes a shot with the shotgun. Come on, man. These are good numbers. No, 86.
Oh,
86. Well,
bear in mind, you've got to...
it's minus
20,
cover.
minus 20%.
Oh, yeah, no, I can't willpower that. Yep, no, it's a miss.
Bam! You shatter you hit the table, and just put a massive bit in it to reload. You haven't got through to the thing. Norman.
So... Can I take cover from all of them? And if I do take cover...
If you basically spend your go taking cover, you can kind of duck right down behind some of the machinery so that you'll have cover from all of them.
And then the next go, I can still take shots.
The next go, you can keep firing back at
Yeah, I'll duck behind cover.
Okay. Yeah, Norman, it's a marathon, not a sprint this fight, isn't it?
Norman runs for cover. Very sensible. Pete, if you're still sticking with your plan, you'll go. You open the gas tank, you stick some paper in, you pull your lighter out, you light your lighter that Saddam Hussein gave you, Iraqi flag.
Yeah.
We see it
gold
up close. The gold lighter. You light the paper, and you run. All right.
Give us a full look.
Adam.
Oh, what's gonna do?
No, it's good fun.
He's feeling pretty gutsy at the moment, so he's gonna take a shot at the one on the wall.
Okay,
He can't see the one now, can he? The other one's got cover.
So it's got cover. You can take a shot, but basically it's a minus 20%. So kind of whatever you rolled, you would add 20% to. So you've got less chance of hitting it.
But the one on the window to the wall.
One on the wall, you've got a clean shot at. As clean as any shot is against these things.
It's a 66.
66 under
66
or over?
Under. It's my firearms, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bottom of the first column.
It's over.
66 over.
Yeah. Critical fail.
That is a fumble.
Yeah.
Do you want to use some of the willpower?
I'd have to spend quite a lot of my
Yeah,
wheels.
you can't willpower away a
yeah.
fumble.
Yeah, it'd be quite a lot as well.
What use is willpower then? Not the first time I've asked myself that in my life.
Click. Your gun jams. Roll a d4.
Here we go. 3.
3. 3, you can either spend a full round unjamming it next round, or in kind of 3 rounds doing it as a background activity, you can kind of clear it. You can, basically it's done for 3 rounds, or you can spend a whole round clearing the jam next round.
All right. Thank you.
Uh-oh. Click. Lonnie, you poke your head back up from behind the workbench. What's it going to be?
I can take a shot from there,
You
right?
can take a shot from there. So your targets are one behind the table that's badly hurt but has cover, one behind the glass tubes which is currently unhurt but has cover, and one on the wall that has no cover.
One on the wall.
You go for the one on the wall.
On the goddamn wall.
From the window.
Son of a monkey's butt.
Oh no!
What's going on?
Yeah, that's like 87, man.
87. Can you
Terrible
fix it
shots.
with willpower or?
I mean, I'm 70.
70. Oh,
like
no.
70. I don't. No.
I can't believe this rolling.
This is bad times.
It is bad times. It's also now there go.
Shit.
Crab times.
Crab times.
Crab times.
Here come the crab times.
And
Crab times.
okay, the two who are on the two who are in cover are going to take shots. The one that is on the wall scuttles around the wall impossibly quickly. Just in fact, you can do it. Let's go of the wall and flies like with insect-like wings, just
fuck
unfurl.
off. Of course it does.
Flies across.
So it's got fly.
And lands on the.
It's got 50% damage negation. It's got a lightning
Flying
rod.
crabs, man.
Fuck off.
Do you want to understand why they only have the upstairs hatch open? It buzzes over and it grips onto the wall right next to where Adam is standing, right next to where you've been coming in through the loft hatch.
Yep.
It just flies over to Adam. The other two with their lightning guns are going to take shots. They're going to go for... Okay. They go up. Fortunately, all of you except Adam are now in cover. The first one goes after Norman again. Norman is in cover, which is good because that would have hit, but it doesn't because of the cover. They just smash. A big computer screen just explodes in sparks above you. The other one takes a shot at Flake and gets a 9.
Oh, God.
Plus 20% adjusted to a 29, which is a hit. Flake is hit with lightning from behind. Who'd have thought that?
Damn, I just thought the hay would have protected me from the lightning.
Little pig. All right. I shouldn't laugh at these moments. These are serious rolls. Let's make a lethality roll. 53. Not a lethality, but you take 8 points of damage.
Oh, my God.
Bam!
Oh.
What do you have left?
That was half my hit points.
Yeah, you can all basically... Everybody gets 1. I think that's about where we're at.
Everybody gets one.
The other one can't attack yet because it used its move to fly across to where Adam is. But now there is a giant spongy crab looming over you, Adam. So that's nice. And Flake and Norman, it's your goes.
Okay, so the giant crab, that negates all of our cover up here, doesn't it? The one that's above the hatch. The
one that is above the hatch, you still have cover for it. Norman no longer does because it can now see down into the thing and get a line on Norman from where he is.
I think because we really need to take one down, so I'm going to try and go for the one in cover again.
The injured one.
Yeah, just try and take it out of the fight, even though there's a crab there.
Yeah.
Come on.
Get that 20.
That is with minus 20.
Yeah.
34 under 60.
Yes.
So that's a hit.
Boom.
What was the damage?
2d8.
2d8. Right, come on, even damage.
You need to roll well and roll evens.
That is... What is that?
It's important to know.
That's a 1, I think.
Okay.
So that is 2 points of damage. That's 2 1s.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God, Snake.
Fucking hell, man. Like, this is just... Oh, no, wait. No. Oh, that's a 1.
What's that one?
So, just to explain to everybody, do you remember way ago in the Danger Links, we got those metal dice.
Oh,
the
yeah.
custom metal dice. And I'm using one, and it's got a club on it, because I can presume that's Velda's club.
That means it's max. That's the max number.
That must be max,
Yeah,
mustn't it?
but then it's the max.
Yeah, it'd be 6.
So that's 8.
But then there was an
8.
an 8.
My hammer or axe is like my max.
Yeah.
The
Okay,
weapon,
in
those
that
were our
case-
level up dice, so the weapon is always the highest number. So that one is an 8.
In that case, it's a 9.
Oh, no!
Oh, man.
Oh, my
Fuck
God.
these guys.
Ba-bam! But it's
You
just
shouldn't have
not
described why you didn't understand the dice, James.
No, I should have taken the 2.
Taking a deuce.
Thanks for explaining, though.
Thanks.
Still got 3 up.
Dice.
Level up dice.
Still got 3 up, but
Level
you're
up
still up.
dice.
So let's see. Norman.
So I have to move to get into cover from
Well,
the top one, or
it depends if the one above decides to
Shitty
attack
dice.
you, or
is there anywhere to go that would be in cover from the one
It's
above?
going for Adam.
you could make you could spend your turn kind of just crawling under a table, and then you could keep cover from all of them, but that wastes another turn. So it's a case of how much do you want to stay safe, or do you want to take a shot?
So the ones down here, are there any ones out of cover?
No, they've all got. You could spend a turn moving to like flank around to
Then I'd
break
have
their
to
cover,
still-
but then that's
wait.
kind of your move.
Oh, what to do?
I mean, that one is going for Adam, the one that flew up.
Well, you think it
it's
might be, it
also-
might not be. It might just be.
Your gun jammed and it flew at you.
Yeah.
It's true.
And also, it's got a clear shot at... I'm not there.
no.
I'm not there.
It hasn't
I'm
got a
not
clear shot
there.
at me. It's got a clear shot at Adam, but not me. I'm in cover still.
All right.
shitty
I'm going to
hate
go for the one hovering above.
Okay, you spin around with the gun, and you let her rip.
32.
32.
Under my firearms, which is 80.
That's a hit. Roll lethality.
And what do I have to get?
So 10% or 10% or under is an automatic kill. Otherwise, you basically add the dice.
13.
Oh,
Wait.
use willpower.
Yeah, but how many is it?
You can't spend willpower on damage. It's on skill checks.
Jesus Christ.
Oh
Jesus
no!
Christ.
Really could have used that.
Oh, that would have been so good. That would have been so good.
I think this might be the end, guys, of us.
That would have. Oh my
So
god!
it doesn't get any damage.
It's okay.
No.
I'm going to run away and get in the car and drive off. It's my backup plan.
Fuck! And it's their go. Okay.
Did you do any damage?
Did no damage.
Oh.
There you go.
It's their go.
Here we go, team.
The
How
dice
long
are
is this fuse on this car?
It's been nice knowing you.
okay. Let's do the one up with Adam first. The one hanging onto the wall lunges at Adam with its goes for Adam with its claws.
Snap attack.
Fuck's sake.
24 is a hit.
It's good.
Hits Adam for 2 points of damage, and Adam is gripped by the claws. He's got Adam. You are now in this thing's claws.
All right.
And you don't have a working gun. the two that are on the ground. Jesus Christ.
And that's the end of their story.
They're all dead by aliens.
The aliens took over the
By
Earth that day.
interdimensional fungus crabs in a barn. I always knew that fortune teller she was telling me the truth.
There's always a
The prophecy.
The ones on the ground.
There are crabs walking Earth today. None of the humans
I see in your
know.
future you will die at the hands of interdimensional fungus crabs in a barn.
In a shitty little town.
In a shitty little town you don't care about.
Okay, first one goes for Lonnie. 81, miss. Second one goes for Flake.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
12 plus 2 makes it a 32.
Goodbye, everybody. It's
Goodbye,
been lots
Flake.
of fun.
Flake Pifkin,
Yeah.
who was checked out of so many things. Is he going to check out
Is
of
he the
life?
first to die?
Oh no.
Oh, God.
That's a leaf.
It's got to be evens though, Dan.
That's a lethality, isn't it?
That is 5.
5
under the lethality roll of 10.
Bye, everybody.
Flake Pifkin. Flake Pifkin stands for a moment to kind of try and warn Adam, I guess. Or like, what happened? Tell me how the moment plays out.
So yeah, he's sort of like has a bit of a Butch Cassidy and Sundance moment thing, and he clicks another shotgun cartridge. He's like, "All right, Flake, you got this." And he stands up to take a shot, and then takes a lightning bolt.
Bam! Lightning bolt hits Flake.
Right in his face.
Hits Flake right in the face.
In the face.
Oh no, it doesn't.
Okay.
It burns a hole through his chest.
Okay.
And he sort of looks down incredulously and just sort of like staggers backwards and falls out the barn, out the hayloft, and goes thwomp on the floor.
Incredible. Okay.
Yeah. With a big burnt hole in his chest, like Predator. You know, when he gets shot.
Yeah.
I want to flash back to right before you left to come on this mission.
Yeah.
Who was Flake with before, or who was Flake with, or did Flake call anybody? Did Flake speak to any of his bonds? What does he do with his moment alone? His moment to himself.
I think he's on the phone to an old buddy, Flappy Gimbal, and he's asking. He's saying, talking about old times and stuff like that, and he's like, and Flappy's like, "Are you? I thought you were going to get out of the game." He's like, "Yeah, got one more. I think we've got one more mission in me. I've got one more organization. I think this could be the one I'm going to stick at. This could be the one I'm finally going to find a place to be. Anyway, I'll let you know, Flappy, and I'll meet you for that beer."
We'll cut forward a little while. A little while in time, Flappy's sitting in the bar, waiting for Flake to turn up for the beer. Checks his watch, and shrugs, stands up, 2 beers, sitting on the counter, and walks out.
Well, he didn't drink his own beer. Fucking Flappy, what a twat.
Classic Flappy. Classic.
Huge twat, Flappy.
Classic
You know,
Flappy.
he should have sculled both beers and just then walked out.
Flake Pifkin. Oh my gosh.
Flake Pifkin,
James.
first to go,
Oh my
yeah.
God.
So,
I'll just leave, yeah.
yeah, you can
Yeah,
go.
just-
Bye.
Go back to bed, James. Go back to bed.
It's time for me to jog on, guys.
I feel doubly bad because I joked that you've got to go to work, so if we kill you off, we can go longer. But didn't mean
It's not
that.
going to go longer, Dan. You pierce against
It's
lightning
not going much longer.
damage in vulnerable
Okay.
fungus crabs.
So a couple of things happen. It's now Pete's go. Pete, as you get round to the front of the back round to the front of the barn, there's a boom from the back of the barn as the car's fuel tank explodes. The back of the barn shatters and comes crashing in, burying the one behind the tubes in bits of wood, and just the ceiling kind of collapses down. The rest of the barn catches fire, and is now half the barn is aflame now. As you get around to the front,
Clean up team.
Yeah.
Flake's body lands with a hole through the chest on the floor. Right to you, about to climb down. His eyes his one eye is staring up at the sky. What do you want to do?
I'm going to just grab that rope and start climbing up.
Okay, you climb up the rope and you climb up to immediately in front of you is a massive crab thing that has just got Adam round the neck by a pincer, trying to squeeze him. And then there's just half the barn on fire. You can see Norman crawling around, ticking for shots. Lonnie is crouched behind behind some tables, firing down on it. So you climb up. That is what you see. Adam, you are in the clauses thing, and one specific thing that I didn't say, a shotgun lands on the ground next to you as Flake falls. The gun falls from his hand and lands on the ground next to you as Flake falls out
Can
of the
I reach
hayloft.
it?
You reach down, your fingertips, you grab a hold of it, and you pull the shotgun up.
All right. I put it right to like its eye stem.
Yep.
And classic smile, you son of a...
Amazing. Roll firearms.
Don't
it's
miss.
almost impossible to miss
Don't
this.
smack talk.
I shouldn't have, yeah. It's a hit.
Nice.
25 under 50.
25, and actually you have actually you get a minus 20 to it, so it's actually a 5 under 50. So
Amazing.
you shove the thing, bam, roll 2d8. Roll well, sir.
8. Here we go.
So is one of them dead, or is it buried underneath the
Oh, one of them's buried. It's
10 points of damage.
Bam.
It's a 2 and an 8.
You blast this thing, it squeals, and just alien, like purple fluid just splatters across the walls. It staggers back. It's still standing, but it's kind of just like, kick that mic. It staggers backwards, just looking so badly.
Am I still in its
hurt.
claw?
It lets go of you as it does. Lonnie, it's you.
I've had enough of you guys. This is it.
Are you eating?
Stands up.
Lonnie's
He took a mouthful of hay. Then he stood up. I had enough of you guys. And he takes aim at the one that Adam just... Is that still alive?
So the one Adam shot, is still alive.
He takes aim at
You
it
stand up, you take a shot.
and take a shot.
It's got no cover.
That's
It
good.
must be
'Cause
like directly in front of it, right?
if I couldn't get hold of that shotgun, I was going to pistol whip it. That's the only thing I could think of.
0.
Critical hit.
Nice.
0.
0.
Wait, hang on. 0. 0, 0, as in zeros and everything.
0, 0, 0, 0.
Is that 100? I was going to say like,
Oh,
is here.
what?
Does that say?
that's a critical miss. It's just hey, scratching your eyes.
You've got hay fever.
Why did I do that? Oh God, dude, I'm so hay fever, dude. Oh my God, my eyes are itching so bad. Anyone got any beaconers?
Roll to hit again.
We don't. None
Roll
of
to
us
hit
have
again.
live through
Why is that?
Because this is a fumble,
Oh, right.
and it's standing right next to Adam.
Shoot yourself in the face.
This is the end. You shoot Adam in the head.
Adam survives.
64
Blows a
under
crab with a
70.
shotgun.
64 under 70. You shoot Adam in the ass.
Yeah.
Roll damage.
Oh my fucking God. Come on.
We knew it would go this way when we first met you.
Is that a 10?
Yeah,
Or
that's
0?
Yeah, that's a
10.
10 points.
It's a 10.
10.
You shoot Adam. Adam takes 10 points. What is that?
dead?
Adam's dead.
Oh my God!
You fucking
No.
He's got
Come
9.
on.
He's got 9 points, man.
Oh my God!
Oh my God.
You know what's crazy? If you have first aid, you could try and resuscitate someone who's been killed recently. But the person with first aid is Flake.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's the old RPG protect the healer moment.
man.
Oh
that's
my
amazing.
God! You
He survives.
What a moment!
What is?
A heroic moment to get
That's
shot
when
in
he
the
got and the irony is that Lonnie got shot in the arse, didn't he?
I did get shot in the arse.
Yeah, now the
got
circle
That's
is
a topping
complete.
side.
by a shot
You
in the
never let
arse.
it go, did you? All those taunts.
You fall out of the hole with no arse.
Lands next to Flake, no arse. That's it.
I got no ass.
Oh, man.
Jesus Christ!
Could I die slow? Like,
Oh yeah, we'll give you a moment. You shoot your shot straight through like it's a gut shot, I bet.
Yeah,
I guess,
yeah,
and he
yeah.
just goes
Yeah.
down. Adam drops the shotgun. The shotgun gets dropped again. The cursed
Unlucky
shotgun.
fucking shotgun.
It goes off. It shoots
The
me.
person who's been holding it who's died.
Every man who had that shotgun has died. It's like the mummy's mask. Oh my god!
What a way to go!
And it falls to the ground. Right.
Lonnie's never going to forgive himself. Do you need to roll insanity?
We're rolling some fucking sanity here. Okay. So, oh my god.
I just shot my partner in the ass.
He just blew his arse cheeks clean off, mate.
I made a baboon out of it.
A couple of chicken fillets on the floor.
I can't believe. Right. Okay, roll.
Just go insane.
Yeah.
I'm willing to believe. So I'll leave it up to you, Ross, as to whether you've seen any of this, because you're down. You've got your own shit going on.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I did.
Okay, no, that's fine. Everyone else, apart from Adam,
Just come into the bar.
But that's it. Sorry, just the two survivors up top. Please roll me.
Okay.
46.
Nice.
Which is under.
The irony.
33.
Lonnie's completely cool here. He's just like,
Not quite.
Shit happens.
Because my sanity is 33, and I rolled 33.
So you just make it.
Just make it.
Really?
Meets is a, yeah.
You're
if you
totally
hit it.
cool with blowing your
Everything.
buttocks out.
Everything else.
Oh, well, never mind. I shot my partner's ass off.
Now he knows how it feels.
You both lose.
Seriously, right,
you
son
both
of a
lose
bitch.
one sanity because you've effectively seen a Bond killed.
Christ.
Right.
And we'll be talking. If you survive this, we'll be talking in future about Lonnie's mental state because he killed him. After we've had that talk. Oh my god. Okay.
Does Adam get his flashback, or is that like just something just for flake?
No, I think that's. I think it's fair. Let's do Adam's flashback. What do we have?
So a few nights ago in the hotel,
Okay.
he replied to Bill. You know, he sent him the hamster email.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he replied to Bill, and he found an email that he got from his daughter Francesca, and it was like one of those questionnaires you used to get in an email. You know, like a chain like questionnaire email.
Fill this out, then.
Yeah. So it, basically just data capture, but we didn't know it back then. So it's question 1. I got, hey Bill, how are you? I'm doing well, doing some crazy stuff here. This is writing in the email. Okay. I got this email from my daughter. I think I should just copy and paste it. If you want to do this, you got to do the same thing and then delete my answers and put in your answers.
Nice.
And then, you know, we'll hook up for a game of golf when I get back. So, first one, color. Favorite color? Green, obviously. Ha ha ha. Number 2, favorite drink. Well, I like a smooth cup of joe. Number 3, favorite person in the whole world. Francesca Green. I love my daughter. Number 4, first pet, Squiggles the cat. Number 5, favorite food, crab. Number 6, food you hate, hot dogs, can't stand them. Number 7, best friend. Why, that's gotta be you, Bill. Despite the fact we married the same woman, you're still my best friend. Number 8, the favorite movie, The Towering Inferno.
Nice.
Number 9, a song. I was going to put Staying Alive, but I really like Lights All Went Out in Massachusetts by the Bee Gees. You know that song? He's actually written that as well. Number 10, favorite hobby, Jack the Ripper. I'm going to solve that case one day. All my love, Green.
Nice.
There you go.
Oh.
That's the email that got sent.
Sent all his love to Bill. Okay. There's still 3 of you alive. We can still bring this home, team.
Good luck.
I believe in
Not
you.
very well.
Okay.
I mean, if we do, it's going to be a mess.
I mean, we've blown up the bed. I've
got 5 hit points.
I haven't been shot yet, but I'm also
you know,
how many hit points have you got, Lonnie?
The equipment, so
7.
10 hits.
Good.
Okay.
So we can take 2 more hits.
yeah,
maybe.
yeah. I got 12, so
3
3 hits.
You'll be the last one standing.
All right. The one that's on the ground moves out of cover because its cover is now on fire and the roof is now collapsing behind it.
What's happening to the resin while this is the resin also on fire?
The resin is burning, but it does seem to be holding.
Right.
But you can hear the roof is creaking. The fire is moving up the walls and into the
Is there any
roof.
daylight coming in?
Yeah, daylight's coming in. They're not overreacting to it.
Cool.
The one that was the one that was behind the table, the one that was the previously most badly injured one, crawls out from around the table and moves into the middle of the room just to get away from the fire. No sign of the one behind the thing. It's buried under burning wood. The one up the top, now takes now swipes at Pete with its claws, with its deadly nippers. You take flashbacks to the alien craft before fighting it with your kitchen knife on a stick. This time, it's a 16.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It hits you with its nippers.
Great. More operation.
5 points of damage.
5 points
It
of
grabs
damage.
you. It grabs you in its claws. Fucking me. What a mess. Norman, it's your go.
I mean,
Just an inferno around, like burning around you.
I go for the nearest one.
So you've got two. There's
the
one of
that
them
just came out of cover from the
Yeah,
table.
you can go for that one. It's got no cover against you. Huh. Huh.
Nope.
No, you're kidding me.
It was 80. Oh, actually, wait, hold on.
21.
No, it knocked it. It was 8. It was 8 first, and then I knocked it with the
Okay.
other one,
It's
and
very
it
honest
turned them
of
to
you.
the 2. So it's 81. However, my firearms is 80, and I'm gonna spend a sanity. Is it sanity? Willpower.
So one willpower.
To make it meet
That makes it a hit. Yes. And it's 3 point. You get 3 points for spending a willpower. So that's a hit. Roll your lethality.
Oh, this is
10%
the annoying
will
thing.
get it.
Like, even if. Huh? No. 23.
23 odds. You fire. That's my machine gun noise. It's really good, isn't it?
That was very good, Dan. Yeah, I like that.
Good.
Could be an audio
That's
engine.
my.
You fire at the thing. It skitters and shimmers. Interdimensional jumps past you. The ceiling continues to creak as the fire moves up the building. Pete, it's now you.
All right, I'm going to shoot this one in front of me that's clawed me
Okay.
with my magnum.
Yep, you put the magnum to it. You take a shot, roll firearms. You can subtract 20 from your roll.
Okay, 24 to hit.
Yeah,
24.
and it was a critical because it's 4 and 4.
4 and 4.
4 and 4, it's a critical hit.
Yes!
All right, so
However, this could still be.
It could still be a
Nothing.
critical hit on the
could
wall.
still
Yeah.
be nothing. Yeah, so roll your damage.
This is a hard fight.
It's a very hard fight.
31.
You don't have lethality with a magnum, do you? Well, how much damage does a magnum do? It's a heavy pistol.
I don't
So
have lethality, I don't think.
no.
Oh, no, it's 1d12, so.
1d12. So roll 1d12.
Yeah.
You got one.
Yeah.
We'll take that as the roll it 1d12.
Is it 12? Is it?
Yeah, that's the one.
5.
5. However, I think because if you double it, it's always going to be an even.
Yeah.
Actually, an odds is a miss. So 5 is a miss. Doubled becomes a 10, which is an even.
Just if you say so.
the least mathsy game in
Yes.
the world, and I feel like I'm playing Pathfinder
Double
again.
5 is even.
Double 5 is a 10. That is even. The thing only triggers on an odd. You put the magnum to the thing's head and just pull the trigger and just blast it through a hole through it.
Hooray! I guess.
Yay!
Yay!
The
I've
thing
killed 2 of them.
collapses. You've killed an alien.
I've killed 2.
You've killed 2. Yeah, you buried one.
Is the buried one dead?
I mean,
We don't know yet.
Let's just.
We don't know.
Let's cross that bridge when we come to it.
The I'm getting real. Hello, boys. I'm home from Independence Day of this.
Hello, boys.
Pete just blasts one of them. There's one left. Lonnie, you've just shot your partner. And he's lying on
Shoot
the
yourself.
floor.
Yeah.
He's lying on the floor, bleeding out.
Is he dead?
Now, you could do first aid, but you just have to do 10%, right? If you're untrained.
Have you got a 10%? Yeah, does everyone get a 10%?
Yeah,
It's 10% first
Yeah.
aid.
So you
I mean-
can attempt a first aid to try and... You can attempt a first aid to try and keep him alive.
He might, sort of run over and go, "Oh, Adam, no. Picking up bits of butt cheek and trying to stick it back together and like,
my God.
I can save your ass. I'm telling you, I can save your ass. I've said it 1,000,000 times."
my-
He tries to.
I don't think his ass is a problem, kid.
So
I
what?
think it's the fact you
Shot him in the ass.
Yeah.
So you got to roll under 10.
So I've got to roll
Come on, you can do this.
under
Okay.
a 10. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can make a... Yeah, you've got to get under a 10.
Under a 10. Here we go.
67.
Just for a moment.
Nope.
I was like, wait,
He's,
is that...
oh, no, he's dead.
No,
He's dead.
no.
Oh,
no.
you try
Posting
your
his fillets
best.
into his mouth. And
You try your best, but Adam, with your last breaths, you know that he's not going to do it. You know that this is it.
Yep.
What do you want to say to your partner as he's trying to patch you up?
Tell Francesco. And then he doesn't finish the sentence.
Oh my God!
I feel like Lonnie might have lost his fucking mind.
I think Lonnie's not going to be well after this.
Delta Green. What a team.
Delta Green.
Where you lose your marbles.
It could have been worse. He could have been like, "I don't forgive you," or something.
Kill yourself.
The thing is, when they go back to the FBI, his desk still has all of those ass-related jokes written all over it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, man.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is the.
Pain in the ass.
Oh God.
You were a pain in the ass. You've got to live with that, son.
Oh my God.
Not you, but
Yeah.
character.
The wounded one, seeing its companion has been killed, unfurls its own wings and takes off from the ground, flies over and lands up on the edge of the hay bale, looming over Lonnie and Pete as it comes up to your claws clacking. Okay. Me.
God.
Norman.
Take a shot at it again.
Okay.
30. 30
is a hit.
Then lethality. 71.
So add them up. 8.
8.
Is that an odds or an even, Ross?
It's
Ross with the maths.
Odd.
What
Even.
ace?
Yeah, I wish I was in set 5 for maths. I had
2,
2 other people in my class.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 8. Norman pops up. As this thing lands and just rears up over the two of you, Norman just turns around, points the gun up. Do you say anything?
Oh, take this, you fuckle piece of shit!
And then from below, it's just obliterated by bullets, just flying through it and hitting the thing, and then it just kind of
And we
leans
get
over,
covered in
and then
plasm, I
You're
guess.
covered in muck, and it just collapses onto the floor and just falls back down into the thing. The roof is now creaking, and the fire is now taking onto the upper beams of the lab.
I'm going to grab one of the aliens.
Okay, you
Are
grab
they
one.
not? How big are they? I could.
They're like they're like the size of short people. You notice how I didn't say children when I talked about a dead body, because that would be weird. Short people, fine.
Yeah. I grab one of the aliens.
Okay.
The one that was like, not really badly injured. I mean, they're all just linked to that fungus thing, aren't they? Anyway.
Yeah.
I'll just grab
completely inert.
I'll grab one of them anyway.
Okay, you grab one of them, sling it over your shoulder, and climb up Climb up the ladder.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then I need to roll a sanity, I guess, because I can see green and...
yes, that would be a sanity roll for that one now that you've seen. Now you've seen both of them.
79. That is a break.
That's a break.
Because my sanity is 53.
Oh, okay. That's one. Okay, so you've seen you've seen someone killed. So that's going to be 1d6.
Do I do it or do you?
You do it. 2. Okay, could be worse. Take 2 sanity.
Okay.
As you see, Adam is dead. The rest of you kind of climb up next to the thing and look back into the burning thing. This barn is coming down. What do the 3 of you want to do?
So I assume all the equipment is destroyed.
The equipment is being smashed to bits. You see a beam just comes down and hits, not like a laser beam, but a wooden beam comes down and hits the big canister you guessed was proto matter, which just cracks and splits and it just sloshes all over the floor.
All right.
Do we? Is there any? Can do like
jump
quick
onto the rope and
search?
climb down.
Just a quick search before I went up the ladder. Sorry, of just like anything that is in there. I know that it's all going to be in an alien language, but anything that could help.
God, I mean, make a search roll. I'll see if you can find something. But
16.
16. It's a
No, 18. Sorry.
18. You grab just a handful of. You grab a slate that seems to have some charts on it, and just climb up.
Cool.
So can we just grab onto the rope and climb down?
We gotta get down.
Yeah, we climb back down the rope.
You climb back down the rope.
Do I have to roll another sanity to see?
I think you already rolled for Flake. Didn't
No,
you?
I didn't.
Okay.
Because I didn't see him fall out of the thing.
you got to roll for Flake then.
20.
You're fine.
It's fine.
He's actually a Bond.
You know him.
You're
You know,
cool.
it's fine.
So
This guy we just met.
No, you lose one for Flake. What do we? I should say. What do we do about Adam's body?
yeah, I was going to say, is Adam going to be left to
shit.
burn in the barn?
Okay, so we push him off, his body off the edge, out of the barn
Yeah.
before we climb down.
You climb down.
Can't carry you down, but
No,
on a rope.
As you get down, you pick up, you kind of drag the bodies away from the burning barn as you see the roof collapsing in. As you're sitting there, kind of just kind of trying to keep your heads together, you hear the sound of a helicopter. And as you look back, you can see a black helicopter coming in. Good, really good, and lands in a black helicopter. Looks like a military helicopter, but has no obvious markings on it. It comes hovering down. The door opens, and 6 men in tactical armor, holding assault rifles. With like masks on, hop down on the thing and just and point their weapons at you, and just start screaming, "On the ground! Drop your weapons! Drop your weapons right now!"
I dropped the alien on the floor.
drop our weapons.
I drop everything, fall to my knees and go.
The door of the helicopter open. It's already open, but they are stepping out of the helicopter afterwards. Once it touches down, a bald man in a black coat, steps out. He lights a cigarette. Those of you with a high, maybe a couple of you with a high alertness, might recognize him as the guy who watched you when you first arrived in town. Steps out of the helicopter and takes a step forward and looks at the 3 of you. You look like shit, like you're bleeding and busted. Apart from Pete at the moment.
I got slashed.
Oh yeah, you got slashed. Yeah,
I'm bleeding.
Got something.
I'm bleeding.
He takes an inhale and looks at all of you and goes, well. I'd say you 3 look a little green around the gills to me.
This ain't no laughing matter, my friend. We just lost our friend and some other guy we met recently.
is my friend.
Yeah, they were our friends. So show some fucking respect.
The others kind of take a step forward.
I step forward.
They point their guns. He holds up a hand.
Toddy, breathe.
What the fuck you gonna do? Shoot me, huh?
Yes. You all, I agree, this is no laughing matter. And you do have my commiserations for what has happened to your dear friends. It's certainly unfortunate. But that's what happens when civilians get involved in matters that don't concern them. You stepped into a war, my friends. A war you don't know nothing about. And if it's a war we're going to win, then we need to know our enemy. You've been fighting. We've been watching you, but how sure are you that you've been fighting on the right side all this time? Yeah. He looks at the alien. You know we have to take that. And a couple of the men will take up a step towards you, holding guns up.
Is he referring to the alien?
He's looking at the alien.
I literally kick it towards...
You kick it towards them. The two men approach. One of them keeps a gun on you, and then two of them grab it, pick it up, take it back. As for the rest, there's a collapse, and the rest of the roof of the barn just collapses in on itself. He's like, well, looks like you've done a pretty part of our job for us. Well, as long as nobody's going to do nothing stupid, I suggest that this is where we part ways. There's a van, there's a pickup truck left by the old owners in the garage here. Suggest you might need it to get back to towns. It looks like you don't have no wheels no more. And if I were you, I'd suggest you do it pretty quickly. You might be on the clock, greenhorns. And as he stops, he takes another drag and then stops and looks back around over his shoulder and he says, Agent Yeager.
Yes?
If you see your ex-wife, you tell her that Director Leptus says hi. And he walks back. It gets back in the helicopter. The other vehicle hold the alien on, keep their guns trained on you, and then the helicopter takes off into the air. A moment later, as the rest of the barn goes up in flames, Pete, you feel incredible pain in your stomach, and you look down, and there is blood seeping through your shirt. As you feel like all of the incisions that were done up are starting to undo, as you just feel your stomach starting to open. You fall to the ground just in tremendous pain. What do you all want to do?
Clutch my chest, fall on my back. Somebody get me to a hospital.
Okay. He drags him into the nearest car.
You enter the garage. Surely enough, there is a pickup truck there. You climb in, you start the engine, you pull it up.
Lonnie, get in!
Okay.
We'll get the bodies later. Let's go to the hospital.
Fuck you too, buddy.
You drive full speed out of the...
Well, if we have time, we can load the bodies into the car.
We don't have time. We don't have time.
Well, they're not
just wait, I'm just going to...
Maybe we have time.
They're not going to be there when you some blankets, make a little bed for me in the van, and
drive to the nearest hospital.
You drive as fast as you can. You drive back to back to Groverville, where the CDC are starting to get involved. There is you're stopped at a checkpoint on the outside by CDC officers who are like, "We can't let you in here. This town is under quarantine.
We need a hospital for this man.
Hey,
look at him. He's bleeding.
My God, get the med kit." A couple of you run to the car. They bring a med kit and they start bandaging up. It holds you together, but it's soaking through the.
This man needs a surgeon.
Quickly, that should stay. We'll give them they inject you with something, and it kind of you go lightheaded. This should keep him stable for a little while. Quickly, get into Knoxville as quickly as you can. I hear they have the best American doctor in the world. Well, do you want? That's as close as you get. There are no doctors here in Knoxville. There's only a vet.
No, he's a piece of shit. No, we're gonna go to. We go to the doctor.
Rescue piece of shit.
So we go to Knoxville, right?
You drive around the quarantine and you drive full pelt, just not braking for traffic. You speed back down the freeway back to Knoxville.
Pete, you're gonna be fine, okay? Just listen to my voice. Look, just think about Nancy, okay? Just think about Nancy and what you're gonna do after this, okay?
In your kind of half-conscious state, Pete, is there anything that, like, as you're delirious, what is Pete saying to... what is Pete thinking? What is he thinking about as he's drifting in and out?
Well, I wrote a letter for Nancy.
Read that letter out.
I'll read the letter for Nancy. This was when I was still back in San Francisco.
Okay. And I want to cool
it'd be cool if you took it out. And you're reading it covered in blood.
So imagine this, we're seeing the scene of the car speeding down the freeway, and then we're seeing Norman bursting out of the car holding Pete and running into the hospital, and people just running, and just doctors running all the time. This is playing over the top.
Nance, if you get this, it means they finally caught up with me. I hope I made it hard for them. I hope I made them bleed. We had good years. You know that. Hold on to that. Jettison this shit. The gold is in Azerbaijan. Coordinates of 47.1332 north, 45.5771 east. There's nothing those fuckers can do to me now. Don't give any to that fucker Clinton. Or Bryce. Bryce can hang. Make sure some gets to Omar. I think he's in Riyadh now. He'll know how to get it to the others. My paintings I leave to the government of Iraq. SH will know what to do with them, except that one of Woodrow Wilson. Burn that one. Don't like it. Take care of Leper and the Buddha. Leper's got a few more years left in him. Don't want him to die locked in some moldy old attic. I know you hate the guy, but it's my death wish, so suck it up. Put Buddha somewhere high. I don't agree with your politics, Nance. I don't agree with what we did to our allies. You were part of that. I don't forgive you, but why give a fuck when I'm dust? Maybe the fact that they've killed me in the end will make you see SH in a different way. P.S. Aliens exist. I bet you knew. There'll be some weird video game fuckers at my funeral. They're all right. Just keep your distance. I still loved you. Pete.
Amazing.
We see... we see Pete being taken into surgery, and a door being shut behind it. See Lonnie and Norman just sat in the waiting room outside, just pacing up and down, drinking coffee, eating candy bars. Lonnie is a mess. After what seems like forever, we drift away to a couple of epilogues. We see Nancy Buchanan Yeager in her office. She is arguing with an elderly man, white man in his 70s, balding man, the senator. She's yelling, for God's sake, Frost, I'm the Secretary of Defense. I deserve to know what is going on here. First, what happened in Platt. Second, what happens in Groverville. There are things which are being kept off the books. The president deserves to know about this. The senator laughs and says, face it, Madam Secretary, you're a lame duck. Clinton's done. It's an election year next year. And I guarantee the guys who are coming in next ain't going to want to share anything with you. Why don't you just write a book or something? Do like you people do in these situations. He turns to leave, and Nancy bangs her fist on the table. He goes, careful, Madam Secretary. After your ex-husband's rumored involvement in some of these things, won't take too much for people to draw dots. We could bring you down. She bites her tongue for a moment, and then says, what is Delta Green? What is Majestic? The man smiles and says, I'm sorry, Madam Secretary. That's above your pay grade. Walks out of the room. We then go to a remote hospital, not the Knoxville one, like a small clinic somewhere. You can hear a doctor going, "Damn it! We have to try harder. We have to try again." And another voice say, "Doctor, you've done everything you can. You have to call it." All right, I understand. Time of death, 3:47 a.m. I'm sorry, Miss Allen. We did everything we could for you. But at least we were able to save the baby. We then cut back to Knoxville County Hospital. There's the sound of a door opening. Lonnie and Norman both look up. Dr. Eagle, America's most American doctor, steps out of the door. His gloved hands are bloody. He's cleaning them with a towel. He looks at both of you seriously. And that's the end of season 2. Thank you so much, Dangerlings, for coming with us on this insane journey through Delta Green, a blood-cursed battle. Thank you, all of you, for playing. Thank you, Ross Harmston.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jeremiah O'Connor.
Thank you.
Thank you, Colin Hubbard.
Thank you.
Thank you, Drum and Bow Skill.
What a mess.
And thank you, James Lockhart.
That's going to work.
He's got to work. We love it. Stay tuned to the channel, Dangerlings. In a couple of weeks, we're going to have a brand new series of something else for you, and we will keep this. We'll be back for season 3. Oh my God, we'll find out where to pick up this mess. We love you. Stay sane, please.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh my God.
Scott, you gotta listen to me. Some guys came by the office today. Real serious guys, suits. They took your computer away. They wanted to know why you're asking about Majestic. Scott, I think you need to walk away from this one, all right? Get out of Groverville, come back to New York as soon as you can. My insurance doesn't cover this. I can't print anything that you're gonna write anyway, all right? Walk away, Scott. Walk away now.